Now we're live. All right. Hi, guys.
Another Friday with Andrews. He's in the house.
Yeah. It might be loud because we're outside.
Yeah. We wanted to start, I don't know if you can hear me, we wanted to start today's issue of Fridays with Andrew with a little tribute. Our friend Steve from TemDee recently passed away, and these neon signs came from TemDee. So, and they're right here in our window.
I think it's a pretty good tribute because it stays sad in TemDee for how many years?
Years. And I mean, I grew up seeing those signs in the window. Listen, love Steve and Diane were legends and undisputed the biggest local store for a lot of years.
No doubt about it, yeah.
So, again, we want to say, we want to wish his family rest in peace. Yeah. You know, and I hope Diane's doing well.
Yep.
So
that being said, so a couple days ago, we Paul Brown came in with a collection, 6 long boxes. We went through and we were like, man, it's a lot of comics, and I think we're still processing that.
We were going to showcase some of them today.
Yeah.
And then a week before that, a church guy from a church, local church.
A lot of good runs.
And then we got some backs on some dollar books out of that. A couple good books.
Some good books. And then today we had an appointment for a collection. And
so a guy, Frank,
go to the bank.
A friend of the store, Frank. I don't want to throw any names out there because I don't want, if he owes anybody money, I don't want them to think he has money now to go pay any debts or anything. So we'll just call him F.
But we're going to showcase. We're going to show you what this collection was.
We didn't know what was walking in.
No,
he didn't. Nobody called and said. He called and said, "What did he say?"
He said, "Hey, I got some toys and like some Black Series Star Wars
and some 80s and 90s comics." He said,
"Hey, Paul, you should come check this collection."
I sent him a picture. And he was like, "How much for that?" And I said,
comic trip."
He doesn't. I don't think he does that anymore.
I'm not sure what's going on with that. So we got 1, 2.
Hey, where did this come from?
That was in the collection.
Oh, cool. That's not graded though.
No, but what's underneath it?
I don't know. It's the introduction of a team called the X-Men.
I never heard of them. What do they do?
They X.
Yeah, they're an obscure little group
that nobody wants in their neighborhood.
So I mean, this is.
Oh my god!
It's not a. Listen, it's the lowest grade you can get, or no, a no grade is the lowest grade you can get. Right?
Yeah.
Like,
but I mean, this is the first appearance of a guy called Magneto, I think, right? Like this is
all of them.
All of them. Beast, Cyclops,
Professor.
4 is the first
Iceman.
Brotherhood of Mutants, right?
Yeah, we have that. Well, we're gonna.
Yeah. Angel. Was she Marvel Girl at the time?
Yeah, Marvel Girl. Yeah,
I'm learning, man.
You're learning.
I'm learning.
Well, I'm going to throw down some other stuff that was.
No, this is. I want to see the giant size.
Well, that's coming. Okay, so that was that he. Frank walked in and he says, "Oh, let me grab the X-Men one. I want to showcase that to you." And Justin and I were just like, "Okay." I thought maybe we were going to look at.
He said 80s and 90s books. When people say that, I think X-Force, right?
Yeah,
Death of Superman,
right?
So we were surprised. A cool thing that Frank gave me a little bit of homage. A lot of these books came from It's a Toy Store over the years, which to get them back into our
he rented them from you.
He rented them from us. Yeah. So here's some of the other books that came in.
I love that cover.
Second appearance of a guy with claws. First appearance of Storm,
Nightcrawler,
Thunderbird. I mean, the whole new team. From my cold hands, I don't know how long. I think that book's going off to CGC.
I think it's cool that you name dropped Thunderbird, who's the one character from that team who hasn't exploded in popularity.
He died the next issue.
Yeah, exactly.
I loved him though. I loved Thunderbird. Days of Future Past. It was so nice to see him whip out the knives and the Sentinels. Now,
is he Warpath's brother?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
94, which is the first full team appearance in the run. The run was dying. It was going to be canceled, and the last 2 years of it were reprints up till this book.
Oh, okay.
So
numbers blah 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 through blah blah blah
80,
are just reprints
60 something to 80 something
of the originals.
Yeah, off the top of my head, I think it ends at. Well, I know it ends at 93.
So all of a sudden they throw Wolverine in there,
and
the new team.
Wow, the whole new team exploded. Yeah. Honestly, Wolverine wasn't the most. It wasn't until his character developed. He wasn't.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of people were digging Colossus early on, which then we got We go to 94. We go to 100, which was a big key book. This is another key. Some
Phoenix.
Dark Phoenix is in Phoenix, not Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, just Phoenix.
We just got this the other day from Paul signed. First appearance of Guardian, which is the Alpha Flight member, and and then we also got this later
He's
on.
Weapon Alpha. Oh,
I think
look.
that's our 7th one
I think
right now.
we got a lot of first gambits.
Yeah, and
Just
then,
waiting for that Channing
Just waiting for
Tatum
that movie to get.
The Channing Tatum movie.
now I don't know
Magic
how you
Hand.
want to do this, Justin. You want to just sit here and film, and we'll go because what we want to show you guys, what's really cool about this collection is that it wasn't just keys. Frank was a true collector, and over the years he bought issue 2.
I can't even see what you're doing there.
No, okay.
Pull some out of the back.
Here we go.
Alright.
We got
First Vanisher.
well, yeah, 2. First Blob, 3.
There we
First
go.
Evil Mutants.
One of my favorite issues.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean that's a cool book.
Is that signed?
I think it is by Stan the Man. It's not an authenticated one, but I know that's Stan, and we know Frank got it done by Stan. This is a beater for sure. But again, second appearance. Interesting story with this book. When I first got into comics, I bought this near mint Passaic Book Center for a whopping $8. Just times are changing.
Probably in very, very
Near
VF.
mint. Near mint. 9.
Second Juggernaut.
Oh, let's go with 10, which happens to be graded. Frank.
I wonder why he chose this. It must have been
probably got a good
nicer
deal
ones,
on
yeah.
it at a show or something.
Right.
I mean, Kazar's like, the golden age Kazar, not the silver age Kazar.
Right. Well, this is
Yeah.
his
This is
reintroduction.
Right,
Yeah.
but I mean, like, he's kind of a landmark character. Like,
He is. He's in Marvel, the Marvel Mystery One. He's in the first appearance book ever printed.
So that makes
Okay,
sense.
guys, nobody cares.
He was a fake Tarzan knockoff.
Yeah, nobody cares about Kazar.
Second Juggernaut,
Kazar.
and then we just go 20, 21, 22, 24. I can't see. 25? 25.
Someone drew wings on Angel, it looks like.
26.
Yeah, someone drew over him with a pen.
Some young buck.
These are all readers.
Yeah.
30.
31, 34. Big, kind of a key.
Cool. Is this first
First time
with?
they meet the X-Men, as far
Awesome.
as I know. And it's a big book.
Can't
Cool
wait till this
cover.
comes out at MCU.
Is that
Yeah,
a cool
oh,
cover
man.
or what?
King Spider.
That's very cool.
Yeah, I like seeing Spider-Man's taint there.
Yeah.
Really up in it.
I
That's
do.
a Milo Manara cover.
Ryan Fair. Oh my God.
Well, only if you can see the face.
He actually doesn't have a butt crack.
He doesn't have a book.
No.
Are we really going there?
I will say.
I'll go there.
Wait, all right. So here's a preference thing. This might be sacrilegious in terms of X-Men opinions. I don't think I was ever that big of a fan of the original uniforms, like those original.
Oh, I love them. I love them.
the original costumes.
Like where they
think?
match.
Yeah, exactly.
So my introduction of X-Men was
No butt crack. No butt crack.
It's the way he's stretching out in that suit.
was more of the 80s. So
So you're
I
not
mean,
feeling it.
I'm a millennial. I was introduced to the Fox
Right. Well,
cartoon.
we all know, we know,
the
yeah.
Jim Lee X-Men are really my X-Men.
Basically, without going, another this. Well,
my Spidey taint is
speaking
tingling.
of that, look, $20 Origin Begins. That happens to be my handwriting. So the book came from me.
Look how far you've come. Now we
Yeah.
print stuff
Yeah, now we print
with a
stuff.
printer and put it on the front.
Yeah.
Nice.
We really
This
are
is
in
old
the
school.
21st
That's some
century.
old school
Old
comic
school
book
con-
pricing. Speaking of that,
Frank-
Andrew brings that up, and then we get to this issue, which is a key, and the team gets all individual costumes.
And they
this
look
that one?
much better.
I wonder, is this when they met their
No, what's cool is this is when they graduate. So you got to understand when they're in their
they were in
they're
school?
training. Yeah.
Oh.
That's why when the New Mutants show up, they all have that original
So,
costume.
right.
Oh,
makes it really kinda cool, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
super cool.
Humanity has never faced a deadlier disaster.
So
than
did
humans.
Professor X have like a clothier? Did he have like a guy that hung out
Oh, we need to
and like designed
His name
costumes?
was Stan and Jack and
Stylist?
Don Heck.
No, it was Edna Mode from.
Oh man, it should have been Enema.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
Oh, first
Oh, shoot, I
Frankenstein.
forgot. Oh no, I do say one thing I do like about the OG costumes. We're past it now. I really like the snowman look of the original Iceman design.
Yeah,
How
well,
he looks like
he
he's
wasn't
made
ice. He was just snowman.
He was a snow. He's made of snow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Now, without first Frankenstein they meet,
cool.
I don't really know if there's any significance to this. You got to look at what he was paying for these books.
That cover is cool.
It's a very
Again,
you
the
love
monochrome,
that.
I
You love
the
those monochrome. Really cool covers. But the book was look at this cover.
Oh man,
Magneto.
the power.
Wow,
of
man. I mean,
Magneto.
that's just Magneto.
I know. I did that to bother you.
Alright.
Wow.
Anyone calls him Magneto gets thrown out of the store.
Yeah, that's like saying Italian.
Yeah,
No, man,
exactly.
it's Italian,
It's
brother.
Magneto.
All right, right. All right. Well, without getting crazy,
That's cool.
Well-
so they each got their own little like focus book.
yeah, that's what they started to do too. So what we see is, we basically I kind of got to pull these. Steranko shows up. one of my favorite artists of the 60s.
Yeah.
He's doing a little pop art thing. Tell me that's not cool.
It is cool.
Now,
That's beautiful.
by Steranko.
Oh,
That's kinda
let
like
me
what you
tell you.
like.
Let me ask you about that background.
No
that-
staples.
It's very
really
Kirby, right?
She's gotten a
The
profile.
space
Yeah, that's
She's
the
got a-
crackle, the Kirby
Well,
crackle.
she's gotten a profile boost since The Gifted, right? Because she's like the main person.
This
in
Who
a-
is she?
This
Hilarious.
is beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Oh, this is
That's
the no
Steranko,
staples
yeah.
variant.
Yeah.
The
Oh, look where that came from.
Yeah, that's not from us, is it?
Oh, you can see where it came from on the thing.
Yeah, don't put that on camera.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, they get a book
They
once
get
in a while.
Okay, not all of them. Here's a Steranko, another Steranko. But then what's really cool, Justin, you wouldn't know this.
Is that Blastar?
That is Blastar.
Blastar, but you know what's really cool about that? Some young guy from England did his first cover and artwork in that book named
Barry Windsor Smith?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
It's a very cool book.
This is first Barry Windsor
yeah.
Smith.
There's no butt cracks on anybody. What is with the no butt?
That
They don't
cover,
believe
yeah.
men poop.
I know, like we're on a butt crack issue.
No butts there. If that was a lady, that'd be a butt.
There would be
Another
butt.
thing that starts to happen is, again, they're trying to promote the book and
Wow,
get it
holy
going.
crap.
Look at some of these covers.
Oh man,
Is that
This is like
Steranko
Dr.
again?
Manhattan looking stuff here.
Yeah. Now flip it. Who's the price on that? Well, that's
Sorry.
Frank's price
That's Frank's
again.
price.
It's not $30
well,
today.
that's the living monolith.
But
right?
that's the living monolith. But
Okay,
what's
cool.
really
I
cool
wonder-
is this: some guy named Neil did this cover.
Adams?
Yeah.
He was already deep in it by
No,
now,
it was
right?
Neil Diamond.
Neil Diamond was doing.
He had already done a bunch of Superman by then.
Yeah, he was the
Yeah.
man. If you look, they're trying to get the book to sell now, and we're starting to see Adams covers. Now he didn't. I think he did the. I know he did the interior. This is one of my favorite covers coming up. I just thought it was so cool. You know,
the
different
saddles.
for its time. You know, and I don't know how far Adams. Oh yeah, this is Neil. This is a Neil cover. So we.
Boy, they love Kazar in the X-Men. Huh?
Well, it's a good storyline.
Savage Land is very
yeah.
tied to the X mythology.
It is. We got another Neil. It's a rip. It's a beater. It's a Toy Story. And then
You
we
just tell. You just know.
yeah, and then we just keep going. But the nice part is, what we like to show you guys is, it never stops. Okay.
Oh, yeah, no, we go
So-
all the way up.
Yeah, this is a complete run up to what's the last issue out there? All the great Byrne stuff is there.
All the way to 300.
300.
So we're well into
basically-
the 90s by that point, I
Oh,
think.
yeah. Can you tell the holographic cover there?
Yeah.
exactly.
We showed some of the keys, but there's some minor keys. If we zip back
Oh,
a
of
little
course
bit.
there is.
Now these are the reprints. You can
Another
see the
butt cover.
yeah, another butt
What?
cover.
Let me see.
No crack.
Again, there's at least
Oh, so this is going to
Well, to
this
be
is
fair,
the
Juggernaut has a
reprint.
metal butt.
This is the
Well, that-
reprint
a
of
crack one,
Juggernaut's
Juggernaut has a
first
metal butt.
appearance.
Well,
Wow.
it's not
It's
spandex.
armor.
He has
There
exactly.
you
There you
go.
go.
There you go.
Reprints. I think that they actually
That sucks. So to do a complete collection, you actually have two of the same issues.
Well, you get different covers, and it was the error, you
Yeah.
know. But what's cool is we'll get up into here, and we'll get into the 90s.
What issue does Neil Adams take over?
He only did about 3 or 4 issues in the 50s that I'm aware of.
Okay.
And then we get to the new team. But we showed some of the stuff. But here's some of the... This has always been one of my favorite covers by the early new X-Men Cockrum. I loved, as a kid, the way the colors went down. Isn't that cool?
Oh, you got a gradient.
yeah, I thought that... And I thought that's Wolverine in all his early
That's how
glory.
you know it's a really good colorist, Frank. The fact that they would make that creative decision to
Yeah,
do it that way.
that's an original colorist, though. That's before the computer. So they spent a lot of time doing
Yeah,
that.
super.
I recognize that.
Now that's issue number what?
Arm wrestle.
105.
105 is still Dave Cockrum, but then we
Okay,
get over to one. Is that 108?
Yeah.
First John Byrne issue.
Well,
Ever.
the burn run is.
The Byrne.
I
run.
recognize this
yeah,
cover.
You right. We've had that before.
Yes.
Oh, look, this
First
Lady
burn.
Butt
That's
Crack.
how it goes
First
in
Byrne,
here.
and then we.
What? Let me see.
That's
Lady
his.
butt crack in there?
Storm has a butt crack.
And then how far does
How much?
Burn
I
go?
don't know.
He loved X-Men was one of his things.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on.
I want to point out that Storm has a fully shadowed butt as opposed to every other
But
guy.
Banshee does not. Nor does
How we ended up
Cyclops.
on butts. That's the
I
beauty
don't
of.
like butts. I just noticed that man
Equal
butts
opportunity
are drawn
butts.
differently than lady butts.
Equal opportunity butts.
Yeah.
First Dazzler.
Who was reading the comics back?
First Dazzler.
Not
Which was
cool.
a pretty cool book. But this book is one of the hot books right now. X-Men 129. We've had this. This is the first appearance of Kitty Pryde and somebody called the White Queen.
Yep. I'd like to take a poll here, guys.
Oh God.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
No. And then we
Depending on who
get
you ask is
into
what that answer will be.
one of the great
Yeah,
comic
depends on
books.
age.
I want to do that poll.
Well, not yet. We'll do one of the greatest books of the time that I grew up reading comics,
Wow.
The Death of Phoenix.
This is not your handwriting.
No, I recently saw on Heritage that the two-page splash page for this sold for I don't know 100,000.
100 original art.
Yeah,
yeah.
which was insane. You saw that?
No, I'm just trying to clarify.
Crazy, yeah. So anyway, and again, arguably challenge me on this. Maybe the two greatest issues ever done in the 80s. John Byrne, Terry Austin, the real Days of Future Past. It is when
How iconic is this cover? How many parodies and redos
It
And
is.
homages.
and the storyline, to go into that dark future. Reading that as a kid blew me away. I had that, a Coca-Cola and a tasty cake, and my life was
This
good.
issue, everybody dies.
Yeah.
Life was
look how
good.
many times in the various animations.
So, just
video
how long do you
games,
think
and
before?
films.
Because this is all going into the shop. It's going to be priced.
It's going to take us a couple weeks to process
Some of
all this.
it's going to get sent to CGC.
Yep.
Some of the big keys. Now, we also want to say that Frank also had a complete New Mutants run.
Yep.
A complete X Factor run.
Up until a point, but yeah, solid runs.
The 98's there. The first cables.
What else?
there.
We got a bunch of toys from him and stuff.
A bunch of toys, complete new Secret Wars, a lot of cool stuff. We want to thank Frank.
What a collection!
Yeah, Frank, thank you so much for considering us.
He is or was watching, I think.
Oh, he finally got too sad and had to turn it off.
No, he was upset about the butt comments.
Oh, exactly.
That's why he sold the collection.
Yeah, no, we want to tell you thank you for considering us and meeting your lovely wife. And there you go. I'm done.
Take care of it. What a collection!
Speaking of lovely,
So hopefully the next time we do a video, it's not another goddamn comic collection. Because, well, I mean, okay, we're processing this now, right?
Yeah.
Here's the stuff from the church. We're still processing. Here's the stuff from Paul. We're still processing. Oh, wait a second. Oh, yeah. Another, 20 long boxes. It's just,
A lot of comics.
When
it's
did
just
we,
overwhelming.
When did we become a comic store?
well, we're a toy store with a bad comic habit.
Yeah.
Some serious
It's all
stuff going
coming
on.
through the border.
I mean, we were nominated for Best Comic Store of the Year or something, right? So,
Yeah.
What was that, an Eisner?
We certainly weren't an Eisner nominated toy store. All right, guys.
Yeah.
We're going to go get some Italian food for dinner.
Oh, that sounds good.
Oh, I'm not. I can't eat pasta right now. But
You can do
Toy
whatever you
Fair. I'm sure I'll be talking about
Oh,
Yes.
so Andrew
that. Oh, yeah.
want.
and
Yes.
Penelope are both going to Toy Fair. Penelope was there 100% representing
Yes.
Farpoint.
I'll be
Andrew,
co-representing YouDon'tReadComics.com and Farpoint Toys and Collectibles.
and you got some, between You Don't Read Comics, you got some cool,
I'm not going to spoil our...
Yeah.
Pay attention to the You Don't Read Comics site for...
and we'll share that stuff as Farpoint.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem. We're proud of you.
Well, wait, hold on.
It's really fun. It's really fun.
Yeah, so, and next Friday I'll probably be talking about all the different reveals, and
Yeah.
there's already been a lot of cool stuff that's been revealed. We've Ectotron,
I've seen some of the stuff.
debate the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle NECAs at retail, and how that screwed
some-
over some SDCC purchasers.
I've seen some exciting McFarlane news.
On a happy note, I want to recommend to everybody you should be reading Conan. It is awesome.
Yeah.
Mike, awesome.
Mike, we didn't get any DC toys with this. We did get some Marvel Legends
I'm going to get,
and some Star Wars Black. These toys came with this collection.
You can get Savage Conan.
Yeah.
But, all right, guys.
The one where he's going to be in the event.
I'm hungry. I need to drink some water.
You know what? Get me one.
No, I'm getting you, but I wasn't buying.